Ready to ditch that 9 to 5 and make your money work harder.
Who isn't, right?
Well, today's deep dive is all about unlocking that real estate millionaire mindset.
Love it.
And our guidebook for this journey, The Millionaire Real Estate Investor.
A classic for a reason. It's packed with timeless advice for building wealth through property.
Exactly. And it cuts right to the chase. Gets to those core principles that anyone can use. But first, it tackles those sneaky misconceptions that hold people back.
You're talking about those misunderstandings, right?
Exactly. Like how many times have you heard, all the good deals are gone? Makes it feel impossible to even start, right?
Right, like the market's this exclusive club.
Yeah.
But this book busts those myths wide open.
Which is so important because it can feel really intimidating, especially when you hear about these investors scooping up every hot property. It reminds me, actually, you were saying you're interested in mention a specific interest from the listener persona. Did you ever feel like you needed to be an expert to even dip your toe in the water?
Oh, 100% I felt that way for sure. It's easy to get overwhelmed thinking you need all the answers before you even begin.
Right.
But one of the key takeaways from the Millionaire Real Estate Investor is that markets are cyclical. They go up, they go down. And what does that mean? Opportunity is always knocking.
Love that. So instead of focusing on what everyone else is doing, it's about being ready when that window opens for you.
Exactly. It might be foreclosures, people relocating, even sellers just needing to close a deal quickly. The key is to be prepared to jump on those opportunities when they pop up.
Okay, so we're busting myths. We're talking about being ready for those golden opportunities. Now, let's talk about how this book approaches wealth building because it's different. It's not about your income. It's about your net worth.
Exactly. It's about building a portfolio of assets that work for you.
They have this thing called the net worth model, and before you switch off thinking it's just another budgeting lecture, it's not.
It's so much bigger than that.
It's about understanding that your paycheck is only one part of the equation. True wealth, it argues, comes from accumulating assets.
Assets that generate income, assets that appreciate in value over time.
Exactly. And I don't know about you, but I used to think this whole assets thing was just financial jargon. But when it clicked for me, light bulb moment.
It changes everything, right?
Totally. Because it's like, think about it, buying a fancy coffee every morning versus putting that same amount into a rental property, for example.
Which one is actually building wealth for you in the long run?
Exactly. And that's what this book hammers home. Real estate's power comes from its ability to generate both equity and cash flow.
That 1-2 punch, as they call it.
And they even have this catchy little phrase, buy it right, pay it down, pay it off. It's like the real estate investor's mantra. But, and this is crucial, it all hinges on that first part, buying it right.
Couldn't agree more. Buying it right is where so many people stumble. Because it's not about falling in love with a pretty facade.
It's about so much more than that.
It's about understanding market trends, doing your due diligence, crunching numbers to determine a property's true value.
It's about being strategic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're talking about market analysis, property valuation, understanding those financial metrics like cap rates. This is where things get interesting.
Okay, so you're not just emotionally invested, you're making informed decisions based on data.
Precisely.
Which makes sense, but I can definitely see how people get caught up in the excitement and forget those crucial first steps. Can feel overwhelming, especially when you're first starting out.
It is, and that's why.
It really helps to have a solid team in your corner.
That's where the Millionaire Real Estate Investor really shines, I think. It emphasizes that building a network, a dream team, is essential for success in this game.
And for good reason, right? It's like you wouldn't, I don't know, try to rewire your entire house yourself.
Well, you could, but...
You could, but it's probably best left to the pros.
Exactly. And it's the same with real estate investing. You want experts on your side, guiding you, helping you make smart decisions. This book calls it making associating with talent your #1 priority.
And I love that. So who are the key players every investor needs on their dream team?
Well, the book lays it out really well. First up, a savvy real estate agent.
Of course, yeah.
Someone who understands your investment goals.
And can sniff out those hidden gems.
Yes. Then you've got your attorney. Because, let's be real, real estate deals come with paperwork, lots of it.
And legal stuff you don't want to mess with.
Exactly. Next up, the financial gurus. You'll want a mortgage broker who can work their magic, finding you the best rates and loan options.
And a tax-savvy accountant, right?
I must have. Someone who can help you navigate the tax landscape and keep more of your hard-earned profits.
Okay, so we've got our real estate agent, our attorney, our mortgage broker, our accountant. Anyone else we should add to this dream team lineup?
Depending on your strategy, you might want a reliable contractor on speed dial.
For those renovations, right.
Exactly. And if you're going for that truly passive income stream, a property manager can be a lifesaver.
Oh, for sure. Someone to handle those day-to-day tasks like finding tenants and collecting rent. So smart. Okay, so we've assembled our A-team. We're feeling good. But now, where do we find those amazing deals? Because this is what I hear from people all the time. The good deals are gone. How do you respond to that?
This book is a great way of putting it. The quality is in the quantity.
Okay, break that down for us.
Basically, the more leads you generate, the more potential deals you're looking at, the higher your chances of finding those hidden gems, those properties that everyone else has overlooked.
So it's about being proactive.
Yes, it's about having a system for generating leads.
Yeah.
And the Millionaire Real Estate Investor offers a bunch of different strategies, like networking, for example.
Oh, so important.
It's huge. Attend local real estate meetups, connect with other investors, even just chat with people in your community. You never know where that next hot tip might come from.
Right, it's all about making those connections.
Exactly. Then there's direct mail campaigns, online marketing, working with your all-star real estate agent to get the inside scoop on properties.
So it's about casting a wide net, exploring multiple avenues.
Precisely. The more leads you have, the better your chances of finding those diamond-in-the-rough properties.
Yeah.
But here's something really important, and I think this book does a fantastic job of driving this point home.
Okay, hit us with it.
The real money in real estate. It's made when you buy, not when you sell.
Oh, that's so important and so often overlooked.
This book says it perfectly. You make your money going in, not going out. And yet, so many people get caught up in the idea of flipping properties for a quick profit. They're so focused on the exit strategy before they even own the property.
It's like they're already spending the profits before they've even bought the property.
Exactly. But this book encourages a different approach. It's about understanding the numbers, spotting those undervalued properties, those hidden gems, with the potential to generate serious cash flow from day one.
It's about being strategic about every single purchase.
Exactly. It's about thinking long-term, building a portfolio of assets that will continue to generate wealth for years to come. And that actually segues perfectly into the next big idea from the book.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's not just about buying properties. It's about building a real estate portfolio that gives you that ultimate freedom, the freedom to live life on your terms.
So we're talking long-term vision, building a real estate empire. But what I really appreciate is this book doesn't just focus on the financial side, right? There's a real emphasis on the bigger picture, on creating something that lasts.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The Millionaire Real Estate Investor reminds us that this isn't just about accumulating wealth for ourselves, it's about building a legacy.
I love that. And it really resonated with me, especially considering what we talked about earlier, your goals and aspirations. It's about achieving financial freedom, but it's also about making a lasting impact.
Exactly. It's about more than just bricks and mortar. It's about creating something meaningful with your investments. And the book really encourages you to think about that. What do you want your legacy to be?
That's so powerful. Because it's true, right? Real estate has this incredible ability to create positive change, not just for ourselves, but for our communities too.
100%. So as you're building your portfolio, think about the impact you want to make.
I love that. Okay, so we've covered so much ground in this deep dive, from buying it right to building our dream team, from generating leads to scaling our investments, all those golden nuggets of wisdom from the Millionaire Real Estate Investor. But let's be real, we've only scratched the surface.
Right. It's a dense book packed with insights. It's something you can return to again and again as you gain experience and your investing strategy evolves.
Totally. It's like having a mentor in your back pocket, ready to offer guidance whenever you need it. But here's the thing. Knowledge without action is like, well, it's like having a toolbox but never building anything.
Exactly. It's time to take those tools and start building something amazing. Your real estate empire awaits.
I love it. So to everyone listening, remember, it's never too late to start building your real estate dreams. Take those first steps, invest in yourself, build your dream team, and who knows, maybe we'll be featuring your success story in a future deep dive. Until next time, happy investing, everyone.